this track, better get them off. I'ma keep eating this a dinner Ross. I'll let you finish, y'all. Block of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness, I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's fast tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Packers have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Seahawks going up against the Packers.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing on first down. Rollins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rollins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Green 39! Green 39!
To throw on 3rd down. Rollins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Shedding the tackle, and not much there at all. maybe a yard up to the 43.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Looking to throw. And now running right through it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. He's to the 10. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the 1st quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now let's go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch Detroit. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Rollins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the right side, Reed. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll set up a throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And tough starting field position here. On 1st down, Rollins, and he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins on top. They moved out in front of the Bills in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 50. Now, let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Rollins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3, no, check, Patriot.
Operating from the gun. Rollins, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Spencer. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there of 22. toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They run the counter now on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Rollins. And this one is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Packers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Watch it now. Leopard. Leopard.
From the gun, Rollins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run a draw here on second down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. To throw here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Third and 15.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Now let's go. Blue, Landon. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Rollins. Wide open receiver complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot now. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Here we go. Now let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Check 13.
No. Check. Patriot.
A final shot before break. Rollins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. Dances by him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
That play definitely goes down as a win for the defense as they were able to get there and tackle him for a loss. But you just got the sense that the runner kept looking for a space to turn upfield, and it kept getting strung out towards the sidelines before the defense finally finished him off.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run on the draw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll set up to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. All right, now, look at 56.
He'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw on second down. Rollins going down the middle, and it's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Back nine, Philly. Here we go. Set. Blue, Danny. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, Rollins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defenses
excited about where they are in this game.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Packers get set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard! Over!
Looking to throw on second down. Rollins. And running with power here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. Boo, 90! Boo, 90!
Throwing on first down. Rollins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Spencer. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. First down, Rollins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Spencer. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Rollins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
To throw on 2nd down. Rollins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Rollins. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast for you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsau? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rollins. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll go option to the short side. Oh, what a move. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.